Thank you. All right, I'm going to get started. It should be brief. I appreciate you coming in early. I'm Mr. Bressler, and we'll be going through AP Economics next year. There's a hard copy here if you want. Okay. And then there's one of these sign-in sheets that you just initial your name. Okay. And I just wanted to go through some of the things on the summer assignment to make sure you could sit down anywhere. Just to make sure we're clear on everything. Okay. First thing, take out your phones and could you sign up for Remind? All right, guys at home, you can take out your phones, just text 81010 and then it's just the easiest way for me to contact you in your world. You can do it when you leave.
What are we texting? What are we texting?
Yeah. Were there any problems? Do you want to just take your phone out and? Great. All right, are we all good on this? All right, so typically I will probably do most of the communications through Remind. I will probably send out email, but it's a little more difficult because we don't have a class page. All right, so I put transformational. Here's what I like the course to be. Most of our courses, and Econ's going to be like this. It's like a container, and I'll fill you in with a lot of information. But I think the one thing about Econ that's a little different is not only will we give you more knowledge, we'll change the way you think. Okay, and if you even look at the summer assignment, there are like 2 videos that have nothing to do with economics. They just have to do with the way we think about the world and how we think about learning. So that's one of the things, one of my major goals is to change the way you think, especially about learning, and to just not stockpile knowledge in your head and make you regurgitate the knowledge, but make you use it and apply it and think about it. Okay, so that's what I mean by transformational, changing the way we think. And I'll get more into that next year. So here's the summer assignment. Now, we don't have the textbooks yet, so I gave you a link to the textbook. I sent it out online in the email the other day. I'll probably send it out every once in a while because people misuse it or forget about it. So all I want you to do is read the first 3 chapters. All right, now, my suggestion, and no one's going to use it, is I read it once without taking notes. Just think about it. Just read it to think about it. And then the second time, I'd read it and take notes. Now, I'm going to ask you for the notes for the first 3 chapters. And the first question is going to be, how much notes do I have to take? You need to take what you need. So my gut thing is, if I was giving you an open book test, what could I get a 90 on? Like that's what my notes should be. So if you definitely know something, you don't really have to write it down, okay? And there won't be open book tests, but that's kind of my theory of how much notes you need to take. Now, the second thing I would say to you about that, say you're still nervous. You know, it's your first assignment, you want it to be good. Up till July 31st, if you send me your notes, I will read them, give you feedback, and you could adjust. Now, maybe you don't want to do the assignments to August 10th. Maybe you want to not do the whole assignment by July 31st. Send me a chapter. You know what I mean? Then at least you know if I say, wow, you're missing a ton of stuff, you know what to fill in. Okay? So therefore, my goal on the summer assignment is everyone to get 100. You know, get us off on a good foot. And I think it's doable. Like, it's not like I'm setting an impossible goal. Most of you guys will do good. So again, July 31st is the deadline for that. That's on the summer assignment. And again, you could only send one. Oh, for the first 3 chapters, there's also videos that go with the chapter. So I would say you could watch the video. The video is me. I wouldn't use that for my notes because it's me just highlighting a couple of key concepts, but I think it might help you understand the chapters better. Okay. Any question on the first 3 chapters? I love questions. So by the way, you could ask me, and I like being barraged with questions. Anyone at home, any questions? Just yell out. Okay, we're good there. All right, you also need to watch 3 videos. And there's like a couple of questions. How long do I need to answer the question? You need to answer the question what you think is a good answer. Some of you, it'll be like 3 sentences. Some of you, it'll be 3 paragraphs. It's about your writing style, how concise you are, or how much you have to say. So it's Brene Brown on vulnerability, Carol Dweck on growth mindset, and then there's a study skills. And I think it's interesting because it's psychologists telling you the best way to study, which is probably not the way we've told you. All right. I'd like you to attach everything in one document. So I don't have to open up 6 things. And please put your name on it. Like it's very hard for me at the end to be searching through. So I'm going to ask you to type this one. When we come back, when I'm reading 81 of these at a time, and if you can't tell, I'm very, very old, and I see very poorly. So the typing makes it easier for me. And on the summer assignment, my email address is there, and you can just send, okay? So the total summer assignment is 3 chapters, taking notes on them, watching the 3 videos, and responding to the questions. All right. Are there right answers on these videos? No. They're all what you think. Okay? And by the way, if you don't like them, just say you don't like them. I'm not. All right? And then the whole project is due August 10th. Okay. Any questions on anything there? All right. I offer 4 summer sessions. The July 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th. They'll probably be like from 11 to 12:30. I just got to coordinate when I could get a room here. All right. If you have any apprehension, like if someone told you this is a hard course and I can't get into it, it's going to be hard for some of you, it's going to be easy for some of you. It's just different, you know. If you have any apprehension or you want to get off to a great start, they're strictly voluntary. They're 90 minutes on these days. They will be live and virtual. So like if you want to stay home, I'll have it. I'll send you out the Zoom link. We'll just do it that way. Or if you want to come in, we'll be in a room. Whichever one fits you best. all I'm gonna say is any student who has come has told me the first 2 unit tests are much easier. All right, so there's guys who have struggled in the class, but did well because they went here. There's of course guys who would have done well if they came or not. But I think it's really valuable. If this is your first AP class, which I think it is for some of you, I would definitely try to get there. Now, how about if I can't get there the 7th, then just come the 14th, okay? And it's not class. You know, it's not school. It's like if you miss a class, it's voluntary, all right? And what I'll do is I'll probably have some videos of all of them, all right? All I want for these is a goal to get a head start on the year. Okay? All right, any questions on that? All right, do you have, someone has to ask a question or I won't let you go. Yes.
So will you record those just in case people are like working?
Yeah, so like, say you come to the first one and you have a conflict on the second, or you work on those times. Yeah, I'll try to record everything. What I'm gonna try to do, is record everything we do all year and have a YouTube channel for us. All right, so even if you're in class, maybe you want to see it again, or maybe you missed something. Okay. All right, good question. Any other questions anyone has? Anyone at home, any questions? At home, just in case I didn't get it the first time, could you just type in B in the chat? If you haven't signed in on one of these sign-in sheets, please do that as you leave. So I make sure I know who I talk to. Otherwise, have a great day. I'm looking forward to talking to you next season.
Thank you.
Oh, no, that's yours. I was looking for the sign.
The same thing or all the same session. They'll cover different topics.
Yeah, at the end of the summer session,
Yeah.
we're usually halfway through the session.
Okay. All right.
And we definitely will go over the whole summer
Okay. All
assignment.
right. Thank you.
Could you check, because other guys sent me an email saying it worked, and if it doesn't, it wasn't for you? All right, could you send me a personal email, and let me see, could I send it to you personally, maybe it'll work? We'll figure something out, worst comes to worst, we'll get you a textbook. Okay, thank you for coming. Yeah.